So at this point in time in the inception phase, this is where I believe you should be chasing properties with good capital growth. And looking at the three phases of any property portfolio will help you understand where you are or whether you are transitioning and you need to make adjustments. The first phase is the inception phase. And this is the phase where you're really looking to get into the property investment space, and you're probably looking at getting your first investment property, whether you're staying at home and want to use sort of time living with your folks or house sharing with someone else to buy a property to try and get ahead of the market, or whether you already have a property and you might be later in your life, but you're looking to acquire a second property. The needs are very similar. Your typical sort of starting point there would be someone who is employed with a strong income that is strong enough to not only pay the existing expenses, but also supplementary expenses that would be incurred by owning a property. Often when we refer to a young investor, not meaning young in age, but young in investment. So at this point in time in the inception phase, this is where I believe you should be chasing properties with good capital growth. You should be looking at high growth urban property nodes, because these properties are typically properties that appreciate faster. The banks favor them for getting access to finance, because in this period, your rental shortfalls can be subsidized while you are still earning an income. So strategic tips for this phase is to focus on leveraging. Use the bank's money to grow your base. Choose areas with strong economic growth and development and infrastructure planning for the future. Don't stress about 100% cash flow neutrality early on. It's a trade-off for growth. So you should be using your primary income to fund the shortfalls on your capital appreciating assets, where you can then unlock that value at a later point in time to turn into cash flow property.